Okay, friends, today I thought it would be fun to just do a little honest review of my favorite products from this past month. I'm going to go through all of my beauty empties, so every beauty product that I have used every last drop of, give my thoughts, and then also share a few of my favorite fashion finds from this month. So let's get into it. Unrelated, but always forever on my favorite list will be this strawberry lemonade Spindrift. I love all of the flavors of Spindrift, but this one specifically is my favorite. Okay, so first product we have on the list is the mouth tape by the Skinny Confidential. This is the case. I have used up an entire month pack, so a 30 pack. I was really interested in trying mouth tape because of some of the sleep benefits, and I was curious about some of the jawline benefits too. I feel like everybody and your mother is saying that mouth tape really helps to snatch your jawline, and so I was really curious about that because I have been like a lifelong mouth breather. It's always been a problem. And so I was thinking the mouth tape would really help to train my body to breathe through your mouth, which is how it's designed to breathe. And it was a little bit scary at first because I have a genetic predisposition towards mouth breathing. I have narrow sinus passageways or something. It's actually a genetic thing. My mom had it and she actually had to have surgery for hers. I don't think I have to have surgery for mine, but it definitely has been an issue. So I've been using this mouth tape for the last month, and there is probably not a single beauty product that I have tried that I have seen results faster. This mouth tape, the way it just like immediately improved my sleep quality overnight was mind-blowing. I wasn't really expecting to see any benefits for like at least a week because I thought, you know, my body's gonna have to get used to this. I might not like breathing through my nose. I might not tolerate it well. And like the first night that I put this mouth tape on, it stayed on the entire night. It was so comfortable. I feel like also because the Skinny Confidential tape has a hole in the middle, it gave me a little bit more peace of mind. I was able to have like a cup with a straw and take sips of water throughout the night. And the hole is also big enough that you can breathe through your mouth if you felt like there was like some sort of emergency. But honestly, I didn't feel like I needed that at all. And literally from the first night that I slept with this mouth tape on, I slept so much better. I remember waking up and I had all these really vivid dreams that I actually remembered, and I was looking into it. And apparently when you have more vivid dreams and you're able to actually remember your dreams from the night before, then that means that you're having deeper, longer REM cycles of sleep, which is where you get like your restful sleep from. I woke up feeling so well rested, and literally every single night since, I've missed a couple nights here and there, but every single night that I have my mouth tape on, there is a significant difference in my sleep quality between when I wear it versus when I don't. I don't have a wellness ring or anything like that to track it to give you any like actual data or anything, but I can just tell you based off of how I feel. Basically, every single night that I wear this mouth tape, I am like dreaming vivid dreams and remembering them when I wake up in the morning. Like, it's crazy. So the sleep benefits are definitely 10 out of 10. Like, if you try mouth tape for no other reason other than to get better sleep quality, you are going to be so happy with the result. Now for the jawline benefits, this is like the big marketing term that I feel like I see everywhere, and I'm always a little bit cautious with things that are marketed this way. I feel like having a degree in marketing and then also having a certification in nutrition, which also included like food labeling and stuff like that, I just know that there's so much like greenwashing, kind of like false marketing claims that are made to get you to buy product. And so things like this I'm a little bit skeptical of. I did take a before photo and an after photo that I am going to pop up on the screen for you to look at. And so the before photo is before I started using the mouth tape at all, and then the after photo was after I had been using the mouth tape consistently for 30 days. And for me personally, I don't really see much of a difference here between my jawline. There might be like a slight difference, but it's definitely not kind of like the night and day difference that you see in a lot of the marketing photos. So I'm not sure about the claims about it snatching your jawline, but honestly, I'm so happy with the sleep benefits that I'm not even mad. But like, if that's the only reason you're trying mouth tape, you're probably going to be disappointed. So that's my honest take on it. I might try to do another before and after photo after 2 months of using it. Maybe it's more of like a long-term thing, but at this point I'm skeptical. However, I do really love the Skinny Confidential tape. It felt really comfortable to have on. There weren't any nights that I ended up taking it off. It was just like really comfortable to wear. It sticks to the skin really well as long as you don't have too much like skincare products on. So you do have to be mindful of that. But I had a really good experience. And then I did also try the Skin Gym mouth tape, which is very similar in terms of like the quality of the tape and the adhesive. It feels like a pretty similar product, and it also has a cute little lip shape, which I love. What I do actually really like about the Skin Gym ones is that it is a little bit smaller. So I'll hold it up to my mouth really quick so you can see. So this is kind of what it looks like on, and the Skinny Confidential tape is is wider and longer, and it covers more of like your face with the tape. And so with that, I feel like I do have a slight preference for the Skin Gym tape, because since the adhesive really is only like right around your lips, you don't have to worry about like skincare on your cheeks or anything like that. So I think it's a little bit better for that reason. It still has the same hole in the middle, and the Skin Gym tape is also $10 cheaper than the Skinny Confidential tape. So probably moving forward, I am going to be using the Skin Gym brand. But the one thing that I do really like about the Skinny Confidential brand is that it comes with a case, which I love this for travel. I travel a lot, and so I like that I can have this on my nightstand and then before trips just grab it and go. So if you want the case, I would recommend getting your first round be the Skinny Confidential tape. Go through it, and then you can buy the Skin Gym tape and then just put it inside the case. It still fits, so then it can be really convenient for travel. So those are all of my thoughts on mouth tape. I have both brands linked for you in the description. My second favorite beauty product that I have been trying this month is the Gisou. I don't know if I'm pronouncing that correctly. I don't know if it's Gisou or Gisou. My intuition is telling me Gisou, but feel free to correct me if I'm wrong. But this is their honey infused lip oil, and this stuff is so good. It is clean at Sephora, which I do definitely prefer clean at Sephora brand, because that means that the guidelines that the product has to meet in terms of safe ingredient formulations and how things are derived is a lot stricter and closer to European Union standards, which are much higher standards than we have here in the US. It is something that I wasn't sure if it was more of just a marketing thing, but when I actually went in and looked at the Clean at Sephora policy and read their page detailing exactly what that means for specific ingredients and stuff like that, it made me feel so much better. So love that it's clean at Sephora, because especially for a lip gloss, this is something that's going to be like on your lips and that you're going to be like consuming some of. And so I definitely prefer that my lip products are really clean. But aside from the clean beauty benefits, I absolutely love like the smell, the flavor of this. I have always been very hypersensitive to any products that are fragranced or flavored or anything like that. I really don't do well with synthetic fragrances or flavors, and this does not bother me at all. It smells so good, and it is like so juicy going on. In fact, I'm just gonna put some on right now for you to see, but it just glides on so well. It is like so thick and luxurious. What I also love about it is that it actually stays on pretty long for a lip gloss. I feel like a lot of lip glosses, you put them on and within the first couple minutes it feels like there's none left on your lips and you have to reapply, and this stuff I feel like actually stays on for a while. The color is super pretty. It looks really pigmented in the bottle, but when you put it on your lips, as you can see, it just is like a really nice, more sheer color. And I also love this lip gloss because I don't feel like it dries my lips out. I have always had the hardest time keeping my lips moisturized. It is a combination of just genetically being Filipino and then also living in Colorado that has an extremely dry climate. I struggled so much with chapped lips up until this year, and this is one of my holy grail lip products because I feel like it can give you some color and also is really hydrating and doesn't leave your lips feeling dried out once it kind of wears off. And speaking of moisturized lips, I wasn't initially going to include this in the video, but I have to because I was talking about that lip gloss. This combo from Typology, it is a lip peeling mask. It's like a chemical exfoliant, so not a lip scrub. It works a lot better than just like a sugar lip scrub, and then also this lip mask. These products have single-handedly saved my lips, especially this past winter. I don't know what changed, but my lips were just like extra dry and chapped. Between using this duo literally every single day and then also using the Gisou lip oil, I feel like my lips have never been happier, softer, more moisturized in my entire life. Okay, my next beauty empty is this Farmacy Green Clean Cleansing Balm. This I think is the old packaging, and this is the bottle that I just went through, like literally used every single last bit of it. And this is the refill that I just got, so newer packaging. I think it looks so beautiful. This cleanser has also been a game changer just for my dry skin. I feel like I have always preferred cleansing oils or balms over gel cleansers because I feel like gel cleansers or other types of cleansers have always really dried my skin out, and this stuff is so good. I was kind of experimenting for a while with other cleansers that were gel cleansers because a lot of times cleansing balms are pore clogging, and I have really been focusing on using products that don't clog my pores just for skin clarity purposes. And what I learned about cleansing balms in general, but with this balm specifically, is that you have to emulsify them in order to prevent them from clogging your pores. So basically what that means is you take the cleansing balm and you rub it into your skin for like 30 to 45 seconds, and then you put a little bit of water on your hands and then rub over the cleansing balm with the water and turn it into like kind of that soapy texture, and do that for 30 to 45 seconds before washing it off. And then that way it will will clog your pores a lot less. So just a little tip for you guys, but I absolutely love the texture of this cleansing balm. It does come in a regular and a fragrance-free formula. The original jar that I tried, this one is with the fragrance, and it is like just a really nice, pleasant, light smell. Like I said, I've always been super hypersensitive to fragrances. A lot of times they give me headaches or allergies, and I did not find the fragrance in this one to be overwhelming or give me issues at all. It was just like really nice and pleasant and light. But for the refill, I did decide to go with the fragrance-free version, and it truly is fragrance-free. Like, it doesn't have a smell at all, and it also doesn't smell like weird petroleum or anything like that. Like, I feel like sometimes fragrance-free products can smell just a little bit weird, and this one like truly has no scent at all. But the way it just melts off your makeup at the end of the day is just like the best feeling. It is so good at getting mascara off. I feel like that's the number one thing that I struggle with cleansers getting off is the mascara. I use the Tarte tubing mascara, and this stuff melts it off so well, so easily, to where I feel like I wash my face and it is actually clean afterwards. And it also doesn't feel totally stripped of its moisture, which is a huge bonus for me. So this cleansing balm for sure is going to be my go-to for the foreseeable future. And just for reference, I got this cleanser back at the end of January, and it has lasted me until this week. So it lasted me for about 3 months before having to get a refill. So I feel like that actually is great. I feel like a lot of gel cleansers I've gone through a lot more quickly, and I really appreciated how long this jar lasted me for. Okay, and the last beauty empty that I have this month is this HydraGlow Moisturizer by Clearstem. This has been one of my holy grail beauty products for some time now. I think I've been using it for about a year, if not longer. And again, kind of a common thread here, but this moisturizer is the thickest, juiciest, like most plumping moisturizer I have ever tried in my life. Like, I'm not exaggerating. It is definitely the most expensive skincare product that I buy, but it is worth every single penny. I wish I could describe to you in words the texture of this moisturizer. It's like unbelievable. It's like this kind of jelly, creamy texture. I've used literally every single last drop here. It's totally empty. I love this one because it has bakuchiol, which is a safer, cleaner alternative to retinol. And it also has squalene, which I love, again, for just like the hydrating properties without clogging your pores. Clearstem Skincare, actually all of their products are centered around formulations that won't clog your pores. So it's a really, really great brand, especially if you have acne prone skin. But even if you don't have acne prone skin, I used to struggle with really bad kind of cystic acne, and I was able to clear a lot of it up with diet. But I even noticed a difference when I switched all of my products to products that are not pore clogging versus products that have pore cloggers in them. My skin looks a lot better, and I actually went and got a facial last year, and my esthetician made a comment. She was like, your skin clarity is like really, really good. And it was only 3 months after I had switched all of my products to non-pore clogging ingredients. So even if you don't have acne prone skin, making sure that your pores are clear is just really beneficial to your skin's like radiance overall. But yeah, this moisturizer is just like, especially if you are prone to really dry skin, or if you live in a really dry climate, or if you wanted to use it as like an extra treat when you feel like your skin is really dry or maybe sunburnt and needs some extra love. This stuff is so good. I use it every morning and every evening religiously, and like my skin is so soft and happy. It's amazing. That covers all my beauty empties for this month. Please let me know in the comments if you have any more specific questions that I can address about those products, and I will do my best to answer them. But now we're going to move into some of my favorite fashion finds from this month. My number one favorite find from this past month has been these ballet flats from Amazon. The designer brand Kate actually sells these shoes for almost $800, which I feel like is insane for designer. I'm so sorry. And this Amazon version is under $60, and they look exactly the same. I was a little bit worried about how the mesh would look with my skin tone, because before I bought these, I had only seen them on girls that had a fairer skin tone, and I feel like it actually looks really good. So no issues with that whatsoever. And what I also really like about these ones is how comfortable they are. When I got them, I literally ripped them out of the package immediately, and we were actually headed out the door when I got these, and I like put them on as we were headed out the door to go wear them out for like a birthday party. We were out all day. I was walking around in these straight out of the box, and they were so comfortable. I didn't get any blisters from them, and it was also really hot the first day that I wore these. And what I love about the mesh ballet flats is how breathable they are, and so especially if you get like sweaty feet, it's just nice having something a little bit more breathable. But I love the look of these. I think that the black kind of piping detail on the edges is so chic, and they're just nice and neutral and can go with a lot of things. So I definitely am going to be wearing these shoes all the time this spring and summer. Okay, my next find is another pair of shoes. Apparently it was a really good month with Amazon shoes, but the these Strappy sandals. This was another find that I literally ripped out of the package as soon as I got them and wore them out. And I also did not get any blisters from the first time wearing these. They were super comfortable all day. They do have an adjustable strap, so that's great to be able to adjust the fit around your ankle. I definitely am going to be ordering them in black and white as well because I just love them so much. I love that the straps on them are like a little bit more unique, and specifically the way that the toe is designed. It doesn't like cut off the circulation to your big toe, which I feel like a lot of flip-flops that are similar to these ones can kind of cut off your circulation. And I have a little bit of wider feet. I do have like slight bunions, and these were super comfortable. And I have seen more expensive versions of these sandals anywhere from like $160 to like over $300. And these ones, the quality is so good. When I looked at them, I wasn't positive on Amazon because some of the reviews say that they weren't comfortable or that the straps weren't stretchy enough, but I found that that was not true at all. So I don't know if those reviews were for like a previous version of the sandal or what happened with those ones, but my experience with these is that they are super comfortable and look super high end. Honestly, they look just like the more expensive versions, but for literally a fraction of the price. These are only $30. So compared to $300, like that is a steal. So I definitely envision that these are going to be a go-to all summer long. I'm for sure taking them with me on our trip to Florida next week. I think these are going to be perfect. 10 out of 10, cannot recommend enough. They do run true to size. I am a size 8 consistently, a size 39 in European sizing, and I got a size 8 in these ones and they fit perfectly. Next up on the list, we have the perfect boxy white tee. I have been on the hunt for this t-shirt for years, and I stopped in at Aritzia earlier this month and I saw this on the hanger, immediately tried it on and immediately loved it. Every single one of my favorite t-shirts is actually from Aritzia because honestly, out of all the brands that I've tried, Cuts, Built Basics, Abercrombie, different Nordstrom brands, like every single brand that I've tried, the quality of the fabric has simply not compared to the fabric on this Aritzia t-shirt. It is just like really nice, heavyweight, kind of thicker t-shirt material. And so it's not see-through. I literally wore this t-shirt yesterday with a black bra underneath and you could not see anything. Even though the material is a little bit of a thicker material, it is 100% cotton, so it's still breathable. I wore it yesterday and I was like sitting in the sun for an hour and I started sweating like a little bit, but I wasn't uncomfortable at all. So definitely some big points for breathability and composition. The natural fibers are just so much better at kind of maintaining your body temperature. I also really like how well it drapes. It washes really well. It did not shrink when I washed it and put it in the dryer, and it's held its shape really well. It is just like a really solid basic white tee. This fabric is very similar, if not identical, to a couple of the other t-shirts that I have from Aritzia as well. I have the Pegasus t-shirt, which is like an incredible oversized t-shirt, and then I also have the Function t-shirt, which is a really good in-between these ones. It's like just a really good basic white tee, and all of them are the same kind of like heavier weight cotton, high quality material that just drapes really nicely and is not see-through. So if you've been looking for a really good basic t-shirt, this one I think is $40, which I feel like is actually not crazy for like a higher quality t-shirt. I sincerely hope that they come out with this t-shirt in more colors because I definitely will be buying them. It is such a good staple. And for sizing reference, I got a size small in that t-shirt and it fit true to size. Size small is consistently the size that I get in all of the Aritzia t-shirts that I have, the Function t-shirt and the Pegasus t-shirt. I have size small in all of them, and so I would stick with your normal size. Okay, that covers all of my favorite beauty and fashion finds from this past month. I have every single item that I covered linked for you in the description below. If you liked what you saw and you want to see more monthly favorite hauls, clean beauty finds, fashion finds, things like that, make sure you hit like and subscribe. And you can also follow me on TikTok and Instagram for additional fashion and lifestyle inspiration. Let me know if you have any more specific questions that I didn't cover in this video in the comments, and I will answer them for you. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you next time.